Florida State quarterback Jordan Travis currently sits as the third highest rated passer according to PFF after his breakout performance against LSU this past Sunday. But to those who've been paying attention, this isn't that big of a surprise. If you look at his past 12 games or one full season and compare it to the 2021 quarterback class, he would have had the 22nd best passer rating in the country. That's better than Matt Corral, Sam Howell, and Malik Willis. There's only two more quarterbacks that have a better passing rating and more rushing yards on the season. When you think of Jordan Travis, you probably think of how dangerous he is with his legs. But this past weekend, he showed that he's also capable of making some high-level throws. But what I want to talk about isn't the development of his physical game, but the development of his mental game. Florida State was able to convert 64.7% of their third down conversions, which would have been good for their second best performance of the year last year and far outpaces the 33% they converted on a whole last season. So let's take a closer look at those conversions to see how Mike Norvell helped Jordan Travis be in a position to make good decisions throughout the game. This is the first third down of the game, and LSU's in a strange form of cover 3. There's one safety back here you can't see, and both corners are about to drop into their respective deep zones. LSU's also got 4 players patrolling the hash marks, which means that the middle of the field is pretty wide open. Jordan Travis sees this pre-snap and quickly gets rid of the ball to his tight end, who's square in the middle of this gap. In Florida State's second third down opportunity in the game, they go back to this empty set that has one tight end and one running back flexed near the box. Here, Jordan Travis doesn't see a late pressure by LSU, which causes him to scramble and throw the ball away. In FSU's next drive, you see LSU going back to that same zone defense, where these corners are going to drop into a cover 3 look, and LSU's got 4 defenders patrolling the seams. So Jordan Travis goes back to the tight end over the middle of the field for another easy first down. In the next couple first downs, Jordan Travis does a good job anticipating pressure and gets rid of the ball quickly. So let's go ahead and skip to Florida State's next third and medium. Here, LSU's showing a 6-man pressure, which causes Florida State to change their protection scheme. In order to account for the 6 men, they changed to man blocking, which means that these 5 offensive linemen and this running back are going to be individually responsible for the 6 men that LSU is blitzing. However, right after the snap, you can see a couple of the LSU defenders peel away, which means that they've got extra men in pass coverage and still have an advantageous matchup with this defensive back blitzing on a running back. Jordan Travis is still able to escape and make a good pass downfield. Here on FSU's next third and medium, based off previous third downs, they know that LSU is likely to either sit in a soft zone or bring pressure, both of which are pretty vulnerable to screens. So this little drop off to the running back becomes an easy first down and an easy completion for Jordan Travis. Here again on third and long, Florida State lines up in that empty set, but this time he recognizes LSU's pressure, as Micah Pittman points out here, and he does a good job of quickly replacing the blitzer with the ball. Here's another example of him learning how to make better decisions even within the same game. LSU's doing the same disguised pressure that we saw earlier, where this Sam backer's coming on a blitz late, but Jordan Travis recognizes it and switches to a half slide protection, where from the center over to the tackle, they're sliding that direction to pick up the extra blitzer. You might can see it better from this angle. These 3 linemen are going to slide to pick up these 3 defenders. However, 71 doesn't get the memo and lets his man off free. Jordan Travis stands in and makes a great throw anyways. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I want to look at some decisions he made that have been questioned. So here in 4th and 2, LSU's loading the box. There's 8 Tigers in the box versus 8 Seminoles. That means that running the ball probably won't be successful. Instead, Jordan Travis is looking at one-on-one matchups on the outside. He's got his best route runner isolated on a safety with a lot of space to that side of the field. It may seem crazy, but on this 4th and 2, this might have been the right call. And he delivers a good ball on a corner route that should have been completed. Now, if we go back to that play, what a lot of people are going to say is that this tight end ends up being wide open. And honestly, it looks like they may have a point. So Florida State decides to revisit that play the next time they're in the red zone. Here you're getting the same corners on each side, and Jordan Travis this time is going to look towards the tight end. He looks like he's going to open up in the back of the end zone. This corner's hips are turned forward while the tight end's on a full sprint to the back corner. Unfortunately for Jordan Travis, he gets hit as he's releasing this ball, yet it's still inches away from being a touchdown, yet also inches away from being an interception. Jordan Travis didn't play a perfect game on Sunday, but he played about as close to one as you can expect. His production's going to come back down to earth at some point in time. But even if it does, I think that Jordan Travis, over the course of the season, will continue to prove that he's one of the better quarterbacks in the country. Thanks for watching. I plan on doing a Louisville preview later this week, so make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out. Thanks.